I am going to do a couple problems that are not on the worksheet just so that you can see what we are doing in order to solve for x. And then if you understand how to do it, you can just go ahead and do the worksheet and you don't need to watch the rest of the video. If you want more help, then you can keep doing them with me. So we're going to start here, and this one says that we're going to cancel out the correct number of blocks to balance the scale. So we are trying to get x all by itself. The only way to solve for x is to have it on one side all by itself. So we're trying to get everything to 0 on the side that has x. So the only thing left with x is 0, so we can see what the balance will be. So this is a positive one, so we've got to get rid of it. Right? If I have 1 and I take away 1, that makes 0. So if I take that away, I also have to do it on the other side to keep that balance. So if I take 1 away here, I take 1 away here. So I'll take up this side. So all I'm doing is canceling these out to get to 0 and matching it to the other side. So there's 4 on each side, 5 and 5, 6 and 6. So I got rid of 6 on this side, so I had 6, so I took 6 away. I needed to take 6 away on this other side to match, and now I'm going to see what is left. So all that's left is x, and then I'll count up the ones that are left, and that will be my balance. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 of these are left. So if I have 12 and I add on 6 more, there's 18 of these right here, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So those balanced out. So when we have positives, we want to take them away to make 0, and you have to do it to both sides of your equation. So let's look at a subtraction one now with negatives. So we have x and we're minusing 9. So what we're going to do is we're going to shade in these negatives. So it was negative, so we need to fill it in with one box to get to 0. So if I add this box here, then I need to add a box over here. So I don't want to just shade one in, right? This one, we're just filling it in to make it 0, right? We added one over here, but now I need to add one over here. We don't have any negatives over here to match. So I'm going to match this one and add one here. So I'm just doing that, and I need to do it for every box. So I've done 3. So I made 0 here by adding one, so I need to add another one here. I added another box, so I need to add another box. Add this box, add that one, and I'm going to just do 3 at a time here, just to go a little faster with my mouse. 1, 2, and 3. So these are all gone. These equal 0 now. So I added 9 on this side. I had to add 9 on this side. So here I have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26. X equals 26. So if I do 26 and I subtract these 9, I should have 5, 10, 15, 16, 17 would be 26 minus 9. So we're just trying to make things 0. So if we have positives, we get rid of them on both sides. If we have negatives, then we need to add one on both sides to see what x equals. So if you feel like you've got a good handle on that and you can do that on the worksheet, go ahead and do it. If you want to keep working with me, then let's keep going. So our next one, we have these positives. So I need to get rid of it, and that means I need to match and get rid of it. So I'm matching, 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 matching. So all I'm doing is match, 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 match. So I've done 3 on this side, 3 on this side. Here's 4, 5, 6. So I'm going to do 4, 5, 6. I need to do 7, 8, 9, 7, 8, 9. So I got rid of all of these. I took one away here, one away here. And now I can count and see right here, what does x equal? How many are we left with to balance out that scale? If you do it to one side, you do it to the other. So we're just doing the opposite. We're trying to get rid of them and make them 0. So our next one, same thing. We have these positives and we're trying to get rid of them. We're trying to get to 0. So if I do it here, I need to do it here. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 we want to get rid of. So I need to come over here and we need to cancel out 13 of these. And then we want to see what's left, and that's going to be your answer for X. So go ahead and try that one. So cancel out 13 of these, it doesn't matter which ones, and count how many are left. Okay, now we have some negatives. So we're at -1. We've got to add 1 to get to 0. So we're adding this one, adding a box, adding on this one, adding a box. Here's a third one we're going to add on. And I'm going to do this whole bottom row at one time. 1, 2, 3. So I need to add on 1, 2, 3. So now these are all canceled out. So I need to see how many are here. So we were at negative, so we had to add on to get to 0 to cancel it out. And if I did it to this side, I had to do it to this side. So go ahead and count those up and see what X equals. Okay, and our last one, so this time we have -1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 8. So I'm going to shade these in to show I'm adding them. I'm canceling them out to make them zeroed, right? So we're adding these boxes, and now if I added 8 on this side, we need to add 8 boxes. So we're drawing them out. We're not just shading on top. We're not doubling these up, because then it'll be hard to remember how many there are. So we need to add 8 and then count them up to see what X equaled. When I took X and I minused 8, it should be the original amount there. So we're doing the opposite. So if they were positives, we have to subtract them. If they were negatives, we have to add them. So we're just doing the opposite. And if we do it to one side, we have to do it to the other to keep it balanced.